Okay, guys, we are going to be doing addition and subtraction. Okay, I think I should add one more problem here. I should add seven. No, okay, it's okay. 734 minus 655, all in base. This is in base. This should be in base 8, and this is in base 8 as well. Base 8, base 8. Okay, so that's what we want to do now. We want to do others. So let's start with the first one, where we have to add this guy together, this and this. So we have 10101 to add with. We write this according to the place value, 1111. Okay, then we are adding. Okay, it's just the same way we do addition in base 2. Okay, just the same way we do addition in base 10. So this is going to be 1 plus 1 in base 10 actually is 2, right? Now if you convert 2 to base 2, all right? If we convert 2 to base 2, all right? If you convert 2 to base 2, 2 divided by 2 is what? 1 remainder 0. 1 divided by 2 is 0 remainder 1. You see that? So that means 2 in base 2 is what? 1 and 0. Okay? People normally say 1 plus 1 is 10, but it's not 10, it's just 1 and 0 here. So that we can have 0. Okay? We have 1 and 0. So we write 0 and then we take 1. 1 plus this 0 is what? 1. 1 plus 1 again is 2. Okay, which we can convert to become 1 and 0. So we write 0 and we take 1 again. Alright? 1 plus this 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3, right? If we convert 3 to base 2, alright, 3 divided by 2 is 1. 1 remainder 1. Yes. 1 divided by 2 is 0. Remainder 1. Okay, so you see, the whole 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is 3, now becomes 11, like 1 and 1. Okay, so I'm going to write 1, and I'll carry 1. Okay, this is like 11 now, so I'll write this one and take this one. That 1 plus this 0 is what? Is 1, right? 1 plus 1, 2, which is 2 now. 2, if I convert it to base 2, okay, because that what I just did was adding in base 10. If I convert it to base 2, I'm going to have 1 and 0. So I'm going to write 0 here, and I'll take 1 and add to this guy. Alright, 1 plus this 1 will become another 2, which if I convert it to be what? 1 and 0. So I'm going to have 1 and 0 here. So you see, this is our solution. So if we add 10101 plus 1111, we get this guy. Okay, in base 2. Let's do the subtraction now, where we have 10111 minus. Okay, let me write it. 10111 minus 1111. Okay, I would have used something else. Okay, so I'm going to have to make this 0 so that I will be able to pass what I want to communicate. Now, 1 minus 1 is what? 0. Is 0, right? Then 0 minus 1, can we do that? No, it can't work. Alright? It cannot work. So we are going to borrow from the neighbor. Just like what we do when we add in base 10. We'll borrow from here and add to this guy. Which, now whatever we borrow from here is going to become a 2. Alright? It's become a 2. So 2 minus 1 is going to be what? 1. Then here we don't have any digits here, okay? We are left with nothing here. So can we borrow from this guy? No. Can we borrow from this guy? Yes. So we borrow from this guy and put here. It becomes a 2, right? Now we borrow from, it becomes a 2. So we borrow from the 2 that we now have here to this guy, which we have taken away, and here is 0. Okay, so we borrow from that and add to this. It becomes another 2 here. 2 minus 1 gives us 1. Here what we have is 1. Okay, 1 minus 1 is what? 0. I don't know if you get me now. 1 minus 1 here is 0. So that's it. We are done. Because we have already borrowed from this guy. So there is nothing left here. So we are left with 110 base 2. Okay, so that's how simple this is. Okay, you just have to practice this so that you can get good used to it. You can replay this video to hear what I am saying again. Okay, all right, so let's go to the third problem there. Okay, I'll take this off. Here we have 4, 3, 2. I just noticed that I'm using three digits. Okay, it's anyway, it works everywhere. 432 plus 341. We have to add this in base 5. All right. Normally 2 plus 1. Remember, in base 5, the digits that are allowed are 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we cannot have a digit greater than 4 in base 5. All right. So 2 plus 1 is what? 3. 3 is a digit that is allowed in base 5, so we write it. 3 plus 4 is what? 7. 7 is a digit that is not allowed in base 5, so we have to convert that 7. Are you with me? We have to convert that 7 to base 5. So 7 to base 5, we do 7 here, we do 5. 7 divided by 5 is going to go 1 time, remainder 2. Okay, so 1 time, remainder 2, that means you are going to write 2 here, and remaining 1. Okay, remaining 1. So 4 plus 3 is what? 7 again. Okay, it's 7. 7 plus this one is going to be 8. Alright, but 8 is a digit that is not allowed in base 5, so we are going to convert that 8 to base 5. 8 divided by 5 will give us 1, remainder 3. Alright, so give us 1, remainder 3. So we are going to write 3. Then we carry that 1 to this point. Okay, I hope I've done this well. Okay, so this is how we convert from base. So this is the basic addition for base 5. Okay, let me take it again. I think 2 plus 1 is what? 3, right? 2 plus 1 is 3. Then that's done. 3 plus 4 is 7. But 7 is not allowed in base 5, so we convert it to base. So it becomes to base, it's not allowed in base 5, so we have to convert 7 to base 5. 7 in base 5 will become 2. Alright, 2. Remaining 1. Okay, remember when we divided 7 in base 5, 7 divided by 5 was 1. Remaining what? 2. Okay, so this 2 is what we wrote here, and we took 1 and then added it to 4, became 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. So we have to convert 8 because 8 is not allowed in base 5. So we have to convert 8 to base 5. 8 divided by 5 will go 1, remainder 3. So that's the 3 we wrote here, and then the final one. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so we are going to look at the next one, which is 734 minus 655 in base what? 8. So 4 minus 5 cannot happen, right? So we have to borrow 1 from here and add to this. Whatever we borrow from here and add to this, that one we borrow is equivalent to 8. If it was in base 10 and we borrow, we will call it 10, right? So what we borrow from here is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. Alright? 12 minus 5 is what? 7. Alright, 7. Then what is left here is 2. Okay, but 2 minus 5 cannot work for us. So we take 1 and add to the 2. The one we take from here and add to the 2 is 8. 8 plus 2 is what? 10. 10 plus 5. No, sorry. 10 minus 5, because we are doing this. 10 minus 5 is what? 5. Now, since we took 1 from here, what is left is just 6 and 6 here. So 6 minus 6 is simply 0. Alright, so what we have here is what? 5 and 7 in base 8. That's what we have. 5 and 7 in base 8. Alright. 5, 5, 7 base 8. So that's how this actually works, alright? Yeah, so that's how it works for us. Thank you.